Hello there and welcome back. That's right, we're finally keeping a consistent upload schedule, or I guess semi-consistent. I don't have a really upload schedule. I just upload whenever I fucking feel like it. Anyways, today's upload though is going to be based on something that I went through in 7th grade. I'm going to call it my creep era. No, this is not going to be some sort of Radiohead thing, but I was a creep, and some people did call me a weirdo. Well, people still call me that, but at least now I own up to it. But basically, in 7th grade, I had a major crush on this girl. I'm not going to name her for her own privacy, but I still see her occasionally. Um, and this girl did not like me back. It was blatantly obvious. She didn't try to hide that fact from me. She just blatantly told me, "Yeah, no, I don't like you in that way." But she wanted to be friends with me for some odd reason. She's probably one of the few people in that school who wanted to be friends with me. But nonetheless, she tried her best. But in the end, I was just too much of a weirdo for her. But the weirdo thing didn't exactly stop. I wasn't a major stickler for the she didn't want to be my partner in life. So, me being the horrible, disgusting lunatic that I was, I would try to go the extra mile. One thing that I really regret doing was bringing my make-believe world into it. And for those of you who, as this channel grows, my stories become a little bit more of jarring. I will have you know that I used to have a make-believe world. It was a place where I'd go to whenever I was getting too stressed out. Only problem is that in my 7th grade year, my mother passed away. Now, I'm not going to use that as an excuse of, oh, I was a disgusting piece of shit because my mom passed away. No. I'm going to own up to it, and I'm going to say I was gross. That's it. I have no excuses for that. I was just a gross person. I'm glad that I've grown. But this girl had to basically put up with me because she was way too nice to just say, hey, get out of my life. Eventually, she did make the right call and finally say that, but at this point, she hadn't. So she was just dealing with this. Basically, in this make-believe world, I was some supernatural being, and the supernatural being had a different kind of puberty, and I was no stranger to telling people that. I made sure that she knew. Oh, but I can't talk to you because I'm going through puberty and I don't know what I was gonna do. Which, by the way, in hindsight, that is fucking gross. This woman was probably thinking I was resisting the urge of just fucking whipping my penis out and just thrusting her. I don't know. That was gross to say, looking back at it. But, and at that point, I was thinking, damn, she must think I'm so cool. She must think I'm this super extraterrestrial being. So, that was that. Eventually, she did finally make the right choice, and there was a day where she finally gave me a note, and, she pretty much ended our friendship. But there were some major things that happened before that. Like, for this one thing, we used to FaceTime occasionally on, like, Google Meet or whatever it was. And I had this thing called an 18-plus meter. Mind you, this was in 7th grade. We weren't even close to being 18. I don't know what I was thinking with that. It probably made her so incredibly uncomfortable. And if she ever sees this video, I want to truly apologize. I don't expect forgiveness for this, okay? I was a weird creep back then. I cannot let this go enough. I was a creep for doing all this stuff. Obviously I've matured. A lot of women at my school find me to be weird, but that's fine. Really, I don't care. I have my friends who find me to be entertaining and funny, and that's all I really need in life. But yeah, no, this whole video is just me talking about this. If you guys want more weird videos, I do have a whole bunch of weird stories that I can tell you guys about. But that's about it. See ya.